Too many people are bullish. Too many people are bearish, but for the wrong reasons. So I'm here to break down exactly what's about to transpire after Federal Reserve announces its decision, which, guys, it's basically priced in. A quarter point cut, half a point cut, but what's not priced in is the context of the rate cut. In my opinion, most of the Wall Street analysts are using the wrong analogs to estimate what happens in the market next. So, to give you a perspective on what could be happening over the next 24 to 96 hours, and particularly more important, what happens Monday after tomorrow's September 17th Federal Reserve decision announcement, I want you to focus on a couple of things that are of critical importance that, unfortunately, nobody is having you focus on at this moment. So most of the people are saying, well, it's already priced in. And sure, what is priced in is not going to make you rich. It's not going to make you a ton of money. So what do you look at? Well, let's actually go by what most influential forecasters are telling you right now. So if you follow Tom Lee, which is the bull of all fucking bulls on Wall Street at the moment, he's using a historic analog. According to his last conversation with CNBC, he's using a historic analog going back to a rate cut in 1998. September 1998, saying basically, hey, we're going to go through this. And another historic analog he's using is 2024 September rate cut. And in both instances, his argument is simple. Well, we're going to go, based off those two historic analogs, to the fucking moon. Well, my argument is exactly opposite of that. I want you to bring your attention to the historic analog of September 1973, September 2007, and very little known, but very important at the current moment, the January 3rd, 2001 cut, which actually happened slightly after the market began falling off association with the dot-com bubble burst. But really, if you analyze the chart, this is where the biggest part of the drop actually happens, and that does not stop until, guess fucking what? Okay, the very last month and the very first month, the very last month of 2008 and the first month of 2009. So basically, what I'm here to tell you is we have two historic analogs that are telling us that tomorrow's rate cut, which is highly priced in, okay, is telling us, based on the historic analogs, the market is about to go into a severe bear market, okay? Not necessarily on the day of the announcement, right? Not necessarily on the initial reaction. So most of the traders, as always, they're going to be looking into the headlines. Is it a rate cut? And, you know, a typical trader is going to be, oh, rate cut is good, I'm fucking buying calls. Rate cut is good, I'm going bullish on crypto. Rate cut is good, and, you know, all these conventional shit. It's the consensus that gets traders killed. So if you want to survive, and not just survive, to fucking prosper, I highly suggest you go and study the historic analog 1973, September 1973 through September, not even September, but like all the way through 1974, and then take a longer time frame and study September 1973 going all the way out to 1980, that time frame. And so the first time frame is going to tell you that the market's got the capacity to crash by as much as 50%, which will literally put S&P 500 around 3,500 in the next 6 months. Not only that, Okay, it also tells you that the current market highs may not be revisited for as long as 7 to 8 years, which is also confirmed if you utilize the January 3rd half a point cut in 2001, because NASDAQ literally does not set a low until what I just said. The last month of 2008, the first month of 2009. Around that time, finally NASDAQ bottoms from the top that was set in 2000. So it takes like 8-9 years, which is consistent with the eight-year time frame in the 70s. So you got two historic analogs, okay? But you also got another fucking analog of stagflation. And most of the people don't associate, like, the bubble collapse, the dot-com collapse in 2000, 2001 with stagflation. I'm just bringing the pattern to your attention because, well, crypto, what is crypto? It's the new age of technology. And so the dot-com was the new age of technology back then. So I think what most of the people are pricing to be just the very innings of the insane fucking bull run, right? I mean, that's what 99% of fucking Wall Street analysts are here to tell you. They're bullish out of their fucking mind on crypto, okay? I'm here to tell you, they're out of their fucking mind, not for the reason that they're right, but for the reason that they choose to disregard every historic precedent that is available to our attention. And their basis for being so goddamn bullish at a moment where they should be so fucking bearish is the simple fact, well, AI. It's the fucking AI. And if the AI succeeds, well, guess what? They're saying crypto is going to succeed because AI is going to succeed. And because, let me tell you, the only reason, okay, AI could not succeed is the fact that the agenda of the United States government is to save the bond market and to save the dollar utilizing the crypto market. And for whatever fucking reason, that is just not priced. That is not priced anywhere because every fucking body is so fucking bullish on crypto at like January 3rd, 2001 moment. Okay? So it's... To me, it's fucking obnoxious that so many people got so fucking brainwashed and got focused on the wrong fucking setup that everybody wants you to focus on, while exactly the opposite is about to happen. Like, I mean, I didn't want to bring this up, but guys, like, honestly, the easiest example is Charlie Kirk. The way all the videos that they made available to the public, okay, is just to divert your attention to something that is fucking garbage, okay? Do you really think a 22-year-old is gonna kill Charlie? Are you out of your fucking mind? The whole story, his dad turning man, since a kid he was using, all this is just such garbage, okay? Like, with the very few videos, okay, that are available, sure, they're going to have you focus your attention on in the opposite of something that actually took place. There's not a motherfucking chance that kid killed fucking Charlie Kirk. Now they're going to fucking have you focus your attention on that. They're going to provide you videos. Oh, well, this is the guy. This is the, man, what's happening in the media is absolute fucking garbage. Okay, they're diverting your attention from something that's really about to play out. And, you know, just like Kirk assassination, I mean, that shit was ugly. And that's how ugly the markets are right now. They're focusing on just one fucking thing, and they're diverting your attention to something, okay, that if it was actually to happen, it will literally tank the United States economy. Like, literally, if AI succeeds in the matter of next few quarters, that means millions of people will be unemployed. And at the same time, they're telling you, well, banking stocks are like this shit right now. Go load up on bank stocks because they're underpriced and they're going to use the AI. Millions of people are going to lose their jobs, which is so great for fucking financial companies. Well, how fucking great is it? If millions of people lose their fucking job, then who's going to even be able to qualify for a motherfucking loan? And, I mean, forgive me, my fucking arrogance and stupidity here, but isn't it a part of the banking system that people need to take fucking loans, okay, against the fucking deposits that go in the banking system? So how AI is going to help in that direction, okay? So a lot of things that are priced in a one direction fucking trade, just like they have you focus on, oh, there was this shooter on the rooftop. The fucking bullet didn't even come from the rooftop, y'all. You gotta be absolutely fucking blind to believe this crap. But that's the direction they want you to focus on, right? That's the fucking direction they want you to focus on. I mean, the United States government jumped on fucking crypto for one and one reason only, because they saw a pathway to save the dollar. Why do you think the bonds are up in the last few trading sessions? Because there's so many stable coins that are being created in the system. Okay, what are stable coins? Well, based off the legislation that was just passed in the United States, okay, stable coins are considered legit if and only if they buy U.S. government bonds. So there is that fucking treasury motherfucker Besant, which I call him BS Cent. That motherfucker thinks he can actually get away with his shit. Okay, he's literally feeding you lies. Okay, and it appears like for the moment, the market is actually buying the crap. But the idea is United States got to save the United States dollar. Okay? If they're able to do that, okay, the ultimate goal is to save the United States bond market. So by passing a legislation that requires stable coins to be legit, okay, the condition is they have to buy U.S. government bonds, damn it. It's fucking ridiculous, right? Crypto does not derive its validity from United States dollar. And most of the crypto groupies, they're still pricing this as if, okay, crypto market is the same as it was 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm telling you, there is the greatest dilution of the crypto market that is taking place right now on multiple levels. Not only on the level that now you have 100 times more coins that are being available, I call them altcoins, okay? And there's people sitting there for years now saying, oh, there's going to be an altcoin season, and they use the same playbook without noticing, like, oh my God, well, holy shit, we're not going to have an altcoin season. You know why? Because fucking altcoins are so fucking diluted. And 90% of altcoins have zero fucking value. You know why? Because people are only using them to trade. Like, a value of a coin, if it is derived simply by people using to trade it, well, there's no fucking value there, okay? And that is why so many coins, like, are being created, okay? They're pump and dump. Pump and dump, that's it. Because there's no actual value behind it. And so, to no surprise, like, how's that different from the dot-com bubble? How's that different, okay, from the situation? But yet, everybody wants to call it the biggest fucking boom. They want to call it the fucking 1920s, you know? We're actually in 1973. We're actually in 2000, 2001. We're actually in 2007, 2008. But yet, them want to divert your attention and call it the roaring 1920s? Come on. You gotta have a fucking brain, y'all. Seriously. So, the point is very simple, okay? United States government is planning to utilize crypto market to save the bond market. So basically, by making the legislation to require anybody that, or any company for that matter, that is creating a stable coin, which there's a shitload of them basically popping up every day. Everybody's got a motherfucking stable coin, in the last 10 days. I mean, shit. And all of them are required to buy U.S. government bonds. So this is how stupid and ridiculous this is, okay? So crypto, okay, the main purpose and goal was to get away from the goddamn banking system that takes advantage of everyone, okay? Well, now, the very foundational principles of crypto are fucked, because the United States passes a legislation to require for crypto to be backed up by United States government bonds. And I'm telling you, this fucker, United States Treasury, BS sent, okay, that is his fucking BS plan to save the United States. Like, okay, let's just forget about everything for one fucking second here, okay? If somebody came up to you and said, hey, bro, let me borrow a few billion, this upcoming auction, selling some IOUs. So your question would be like, all right, so at what rate? Well, I mean, we're really safe, bro. We'll lend you our shit for like 3%, I'd be like, okay, well, I mean, do you guys have any outstanding obligations right now? Well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask this question, but yeah, we currently owe like 37 trillion. I'd be like, man, get the fuck out of here. You owe 37 trillion. You want me to borrow you my fucking money at 3%? Get the fuck out of here. Like, nobody would do it in their right state of mind. But yet, okay, this crazy plan, we're going to use crypto. Hey, we're going to dive into crypto to save the United States bond market. Hey, BSN, he knows. Oh, it's 37 trillion, and it's actually a lot fucking worse than that by the time you had, all the other things. But, hey, it's 37 trillion. Let's go with that number. My point is, if anybody came up to me and said, hey, dude, I owe 37 trillion, but I need another loan for another 500 billion, what would I tell that person? Go fuck yourself. Are you out of your fucking mind? Now, there's one other answer that somebody would have given them that was actually considering their proposal. Let's say it wasn't me. Somebody might say, oh, okay, so you owe 37 trillion and you have not defaulted yet. Well, I'll consider borrowing you, maybe a little bit of money, but bro, you're going to have to 30%, not fucking 3. At 30%, somebody in the right state of mind might fucking commit a suicide, but not at fucking 3%. But so the point is, okay, United States is fucking bankrupt. And now they're bringing the bankruptcy into the crypto market, and everybody thinks in the crypto community, all the goddamn crypto groupies, that this is bullish. My argument is simple. If you're going to back crypto with the United States bankruptcy, it is not fucking bullish, damn it. And the world just seems to have such a difficult time understanding that. And because sometimes it takes people time to arrive at a certain conclusion until it is absolutely fucking apparent that that is what's happening, okay, markets trade with a delay effect. So, okay, you don't have to go back. I mean, everybody watched The Big Short movie, okay? So let's talk about that for one fucking second, all right? So in The Big Short, he puts billions of dollars against the housing market because, well, it's apparent to him that housing market is fucked. Well, yet, at the moment it is already apparent to him that the housing market is fucked, what is everybody else on Wall Street doing? Well, how could the housing market collapse? Oh, there's no way we're going to get to this kind of delinquencies. Oh, you got to be out of your mind. The housing market has never crashed in history. And so it takes time for the market to transition from this ridiculous estimate. Okay, well, the housing market can never drop. Well, I mean, how can these, people just want to own a fucking home. They're going to pay for it. What else could go wrong? Like, all of these bullshit arguments that on the surface seem to be somewhat valid, they all of a sudden become so invalid 12 months later. Which is the craziest thing is, like, they're companies, okay, Countrywide Financial, right, that goes bankrupt. There's like, at the time, I remember, like, Century Financial, right, like a secondary finance mortgage company back then, was like, man, that thing was on fire going up, and overnight, that shit goes bankrupt, okay, because the loans defaults, they go to the fucking moon. And so, people will argue, it's not a financial crisis, okay? I'm arguing exactly the opposite. This is not only a financial crisis, okay, but this is way bigger than what we've had in 2007 and 2008. Because the debt levels are way bigger, and because the number of people that are about to be out of a fucking job is way greater. Why? Because of the motherfucking AI. I mean, it is the AI bet that is so bullish for Wall Street, and I'm here arguing that it is the very same AI bet that's going to put the entire United States economy out of fucking business. So you tell me, do you really want to be staying on the bull side of AI? What, are they going to create some motherfucking AI consumers to go to the stores and buy a fucking mango for $15? What is going to drive the real economy from here forward? Okay? And I'm here to tell you, if Federal Reserve indeed cuts 0.5 point, maybe the initial reaction could be exuberant and you could see a pump. But make no mistake, what happens afterwards is the real reaction. Now, I hope that the market will pump and we short the fuck out of it on a bounce, okay? But, I mean, there is a chance, and I'm only saying this, right? I mean, just look at it. Give me 5 historic precedents where the market goes higher by 36% in 5-6 months. Fuck, you can't find it in the history. You can't give me 5 fucking examples. You may come up with 2 or 3, but you're not going to give me 5. So the probability that the market all of a sudden is going to go to the motherfucking moon on the recessionary cut. And I started the conversation with saying, well, look at the context, okay? It's not just the amount of the cut, or the bigger cut, but it's the context of the cut. And what I mentioned earlier on was look at the proper historic analogs, which I do not believe anybody on Wall Street is looking at the proper analogs. But they will be absolutely looking at these historic analogs, which I described earlier. 1973 September cut, 2007 September cut, January 3rd, 2001 cut. Okay, these are your 3 historic precedences that are telling you where the market is going. Now, the key component to analyzing this, especially anybody who's got a fucking retirement tied up in 401k, I mean, unless you make some changes now, you're fucked. And look, your banking advisor is not going to fucking tell you that, because guess what? They're not fucking qualified. They're there to collect the goddamn fees, and when your retirement is going to go through shit, guess what? They carry no fucking liability, okay? We've gone for this, 2007, 2008. People were fucking wiped out. People were wiped out in 2000, 2001. People were wiped out in 1973, 1974. But goddamn, this time is different. It is so motherfucking bullish. It is the AI. It is, oh wow. How can you be bearish in such a fucking moment? And why would you be bearish when Federal Reserve is cutting rates? Well, because we got 3 serious historic precedences that are telling us that shit is about to go to complete shit. So, the reference to the housing crisis in 2007, 2008, okay, that was just the beginning, okay? The housing crisis did not really elaborate itself until 2010, 2011, until the number of bankruptcies and the number of foreclosures hit all-time highs. And I'm telling you, in the next 3 years, I mean, go look at the number of fucking foreclosures between 2008 and 2011, and I'm telling you, there's not a chance that the number of foreclosures in the next 3 years is not going to triple that of that older time frame, 2008 through 2011. What does that mean for the banking sector? They're pitching you, oh my God, banks are the shit. They're going to implement AI. They're going to cut down their costs. And then what? Yeah, they're saying it's bullish. I'm saying that's fucking bearish. Okay, so gazillion of people are about to be out of job. Who's going to be able to get a fucking loan? I mean, unless they're going to make some changes that are going to be comparable to like 2008, 2006 through 2008, basically where, if you had a heartbeat, you could get a fucking mortgage. I don't see the situation changing. So, I mean, if they're going to allow AI to get a fucking mortgage, okay, we could see we could see the fucking mortgage. We could see the housing situation improve. But that's only, and it's only going to happen if and only if they're going to fucking allow AI to take mortgages against properties, which would be like a step above, what was happening in, back in 2006, 2008 situation, right? People were having 5 mortgages. They were making fucking $2,000 a month, and their mortgage obligations were like $12,000 a month, and nobody needed a proof of income. So, I mean, just go rewatch The Big Short to understand the delay effect between the time when it is so apparent to some of us what has already happened, but yet the market reaction, unfortunately, could be so delayed. And in this particular instance, there is a reason why I am bringing the meteoric rise of 36% in 5 or 6 months in the market, because there is no other situation that is preceding the level of absurdity that is currently present in the market. You got a real estate market that's about to collapse in a way greater fucking way than it did in 2007, 2008, which the aftermath was not really calculated until 2011. So we're about to go through that. The question is, okay, unless they let AI fucking take out loans, okay, you got mortgages collapsing. The delinquencies are about to go to the fucking moon. You got auto loans collapsing because who needs a fucking car when you can take a robo-taxi? Okay? You got a situation like never before that Wall Street is currently arguing is so fucking bullish. And my argument is exactly the opposite. It is so fucking bearish because I'm talking about the majority of the people that drive United States economy, the small businesses, the people that actually fucking go to work, okay? Those people are going to be fucked. And for them to keep placing the bet in the direction of the minority may temporarily work. with a certain delay, but it's gonna catch up in the biggest fucking way you have ever seen in your life. So, if you want to catch these big fucking trades in a direction that are not current consensus, that are not currently priced in, and by the way, guys, I've said it many fucking times, the only way to beat the fucking market in a profound way is not to trade in the direction of the current consensus, which is so goddamn overwhelming. That is so overpriced. The market is pricing a one-way market. And when you combine that with trading options, and option premiums are so fucking undervalued in certain directions, on certain products. Wow. If you're a trader, just stop being a goddamn groupie. Grow a set of balls and make it fucking happen big. Don't be brainwashed by the media. Don't be brainwashed by Wall Street. Don't be, just study history. Study the current context of the market. United States is in stagflation. Stagflation never results in the market moving higher. Never in the fucking history. They will argue that we're not in a stagflation because, well, look at the productivity, look at the AI, look at all. I'm saying all of this is garbage because, 60, 70% of the United States economy is going to be wiped out if AI succeeds. So, again, unless they're going to let AI take out mortgage payments and car loans, the economy is officially fucked. And I'm recording this on September 16th, 2025. Now, you can do whatever the fuck you want with this information, but if you are a trader and you fucking have any self-respect, stop being a fucking groupie. Grow a set of balls and your own brain to make your own decisions about the market. And if you lack the balls, or you lack the conviction of your own, you come and trade with the 13 market moves, okay? And some of you, hey, you may already be trading the market with a 6-inch dick, but if you're not trading it with a 13-inch dick, okay, you're not going to make as much as our traders here at 13 market moves. So, if you want your dick to go from 6-inch to 13-inch, you come and trade with a 13 market moves coach. Do it big or don't fucking do it at all.